Hello and welcome to this course on Infrastructure as Code. Over 4 modules, plenty of video content covering hands-on labs on leading-edge topics like Azure, AWS, Chef, the integration between them, and how to take your code all the way out from development to production leveraging dev test labs. We're not only going to look at things like assembling ARM templates, but we're going to look at how to plug these ARM templates in Visual Studio Team Services to create pipelines that can help you cut your time to production significantly. My name is Tarun Arora. I'm obsessed with high-quality working software, continuous delivery, and agile practices. I work for a company called Avanade. Avanade is a leading digital innovator. I lead the DevOps capability for Avanade in the UK. I'm an author of a book called ALM and DevOps with Team Foundation Server 2015. I'm a Microsoft MVP for 6+ years now with specialization in Visual Studio and development tools. I travel the world. Over the past 6 months, I've done over 21 countries. If you want to follow my adventures, check me out on outofofficetraveler.wordpress.com. All right, so what are we exactly covering in this course? We're covering why DevOps. That's a question that needs answering. And what is the value proposition of DevOps? You might have heard a lot of definitions, but let's get the right definition and let's understand why it's important. We're also going to look at Azure automation. We're going to try and understand what runbooks stand for, the types of runbooks, what are assets, how do you author runbooks, and how can you test your runbooks right out of at the Azure portal. We're going to try and understand the value proposition behind desired state configuration and not just look at the technical implementation, but understand how the technical implementation works, how it's implemented within the Azure automation. At the same time, we're going to set up our own DSC pull server using Azure automation. We're going to manage nodes in AWS using the Azure automation account. Then we're going to start looking at the ARM templates. We're going to see the integration between ARM templates and Visual Studio. We'll also check out the integration in the open source tool called Visual Studio Code. Next up, we're going to start going really deep into Azure Dev Test Labs. We'll start by understanding the problem and the solution space for Azure Dev Test Labs. And then we'll start by looking at the building blocks of it, how you can create templates, use your existing ARM templates in Dev Test Labs, and then leverage those templates to deploy infrastructure for production as well. And then we're going to plug these templates into team services or any other tool chain that you use in your enterprise and see how you can leverage the same tools that your developers use to provision infrastructure, snapshot it, restore it, delete it, create PowerShell script, use Pester to test those PowerShell scripts, and then see the results of those right within Visual Studio Team Services. Last but not the least, we're also going to set up a hosted Chef instance, connect it to Azure, and deploy a desired state configuration runbook on top of it. And having done all of this, we'll look at one of the most important things, which is cost tracking and how it can be optimized. We have plenty of exciting content ahead. The presenter is all caffeinated with 20+ coffees. Come and enjoy the video course on Infrastructure as Code.